What's going on, everybody? Well, this is another day, and I decided to get on here because I had a very close friend, and I do this every now and then, and I know that some people are so afraid to confront someone that they probably feel like is on their level or past their level, and they want all the glory. They don't realize that a lot of us out here come out to help people. See, people help people for really two reasons. Two things cause people to help people. One of them is self-gratification. It makes you feel good to help someone. Another one is accolades. You help somebody so that you can get the credit. It makes you feel better that somebody's patting you on the back. Oh, you've done something. You've done something. Well, let me tell you something. And this goes to all of you with your certifications and your degrees in psychology and in philosophy, all these schools, and that's good. If you have those degrees, that's great. If you have certifications, that's great. I get it. But if you can't line up people whose lives you've actually changed, then all you have is something to put on the wall. There's always someone that makes more money than you. There's always someone who does more than you, who is respected more than you. And just so we're clear, if you're that person that is just waiting for a pat on the back for doing what you get paid to do, then you're just doing status quo. And you'll never truly grow. I don't have to know you personally to know that you're probably living a miserable life if you don't understand that helping people means helping people. Regardless of what your certifications are, you either help them or you don't. So let's go over a little bit of what I'm talking about, because this is personal. It's personal because if we don't learn to help each other, we're going to stay in holes that we're in. And even those of us that think we're above it, we'll be drugged right back through the muck and mire for doing that. What's up, Keela? I want you to understand that each one needs someone else to push them, to help them. Everyone that has ever accomplished anything has gotten people to help them do it and help them through it. And certifications that's not what's necessary. You can have certifications like wallpaper and mean absolutely nothing to me or anybody else in society. All you do is have expensive wallpaper on your walls. I have them too. And I don't need all of those to brag about. I don't need that. What I'd rather do is help somebody grow. Give them a hand up, not a hand out. See, think about this. For those of you that have been to college, right? The dorm room is simply for housing you. The dorm room does not get you your degree. It doesn't. You could be in any boarding school in the world. What it is give you lodging to keep you out of the rain, to keep the snow off you, to keep the weather off you, somewhere to put your head. And that is necessary. And while that is necessary, it's a very small part in what is really needed when someone is down. Because if you think that's all there is to it, you're in the wrong job. You're in the wrong business. If that's what you believe. If someone has been around you for over a year and you haven't shown them anything except somewhere to sleep, what you've encouraged is they'll return back to you. Just look at the prison system, the penal code system. It's designed for convicts and inmates to return because they're not really teaching them things to do when they get out, and they don't get the opportunity that they probably need when they get out. So it ensures them that they're going to have to do something illegal, or at least they feel this way, in order to break even, in order to pay their bills. You know, I'm so tired of people throwing out their accolades. I'm so tired of people throwing out their certificates and bragging about this. You mean nothing. It means nothing. I will show you checks to match your checks, and we can call it a day. Because while I may not be a social worker, I can show someone how to make $50,000 in 1 month. Whereas I know you don't do that. So it's not about money. This is far more than about money. This is about your heart. This is about knowing that you went and got better so that you could make someone else's life better. And if you did it for any other reason than that, you're already a failure. And I'm saying this to you. I make millions. I don't have to have you. I don't need you to help me. You understand? I have enough supporters. But for these people that need our help, we need to get behind them. Let's stop this rhetoric. Hey, I want to help. No, I don't want you to help because I want all the glory. You can have the glory. But what I believe in is teamwork. See, teamwork makes the dream work. I spent 4 years in the military, right? I didn't retire there. I got out on my first term. But you know what I learned in those 4 years? That no one of us is as great as the sum of us. No one of us is as great as the sum of us. See, you can talk all you want to about what you've done and what you've accomplished. And that's all well and good. But when you're in a position to help others, you need to be talking about what you're going to do for them. How are you going to make it so this person doesn't fall back into your lap? You don't do that by just giving them room and board. You do that by putting something here, by teaching them something, by giving them life skills. And you don't just start doing it when somebody else decides, hey, this person's worthy of help. People are worthy of help. You have no idea how many great people you probably stepped over in your life that could change your life when things go bad for you. And I want to make sure I say this. God don't like ugly. Just remember that. God does not like ugly. What you do to someone else that's wrong will be done to you 10 times fold. But it won't be because of that person. It'll be because of you. It'll be because of what you did or did not do. So when you're intimidated to meet someone just because they want to help, a mutual friend, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. And you will always suffer because of it. So listen, friends and family, if I'm not talking to you, please, if the shoe fits, wear it. But if it don't fit, don't put it on. But there are too many of us that are capable of working together, and we just choose not to. We choose not to. We don't do what we should do. We don't do what we could do. The degrees and certificates don't mean a thing. There are billionaires that do not have degrees. That doesn't mean anything. You can have all the degrees in the world and still not work in your craft. It's just the way it works. It's painful to watch, especially when it's somebody that you should easily say, let me give you a hand. Giving someone a hand up is not the same as giving them a handout. If you give them a handout, they're going to depend on you for those handouts over and over and over again. But if you teach them, it's the same thing. If you teach them, now they can grow without you. Now you've really done something. See, it's like the old saying. If I give you a fish, I can feed you for today. But if I teach you how to fish, you can feed yourself for a lifetime. Make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen. If you have to tell somebody about all these accolades and all these different things, you're not doing enough. If you don't have people that will talk for you on your behalf, you're not doing enough. Your accolades and your certificates and while they might be nice and degrees, it might be nice, but I know a lot of well-educated broke people around me. A lot of them. Teaching somebody how to fish doesn't require a degree. And last I checked, if somebody's hungry on the street, you do not have to have a culinary arts degree to go give them something to eat and teach them how to feed themselves and their family. that far outweighs all your certificates and your so-called accomplishments. Because people that really also have achieved things too, we look at you different than somebody who has not achieved those things. We can see right through you. We know that all this is to you is a job. And as soon as you clock out, you knock out. And some of us, we don't clock out. We keep going. We keep growing. See, I invest in people while you invest in things. And while you're so busy coveting things and investing in things, at some point in time you run out of things. Because what you should have been doing is investing in people. It makes your life better. It makes people love you and like you more and respect you more than anything, above all else. It's hard to respect people who only see people as dollar signs, only see people as a job. So I'm doing this, and yes, it's a very personal topic, right? I know a lot of my friends are going to say, Cherokee, who bothered you this time? Who made you mad? You know who you are. You know who you are. And it's not because you did something to me, it's because you did something to someone I care about. You made someone feel less than that I think is royalty. So yes, I'm on here coming at you. And you do know who you are. But I will say this. This individual has a team around her that you wouldn't even understand. And your certificate can't help you understand it. But you can't buy your way into heaven. And your certifications won't help you get there either. Just remember, God don't like ugly. And the things you do to others will come full circle back to you. It never fails. I may not see it. The individual that you may be trying to hurt may not see it. But if you make that person feel less than who they are in any way, you got a higher power to deal with behind that. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the messenger. But I see you. I see you. I've seen people like you all my life. And just for all intents and purposes, this individual that you're trying to drag through the mud, they're going to rise above. They're already rising. It takes generally 2 years to get an associate's degree, 4 years to get the BA. And yes, I have a bachelor's in business, but that's not why I'm where I'm at today. What I'm saying about this is, it takes time to truly educate someone so that they can apply the knowledge that they learn. 1 year, sometimes it's not enough. You can't ask somebody to go to a major university and come out with a BA in a year. That doesn't make sense. Even if it has happened before, it's not normal. What we have to do is get behind people and support them. Give them the tools they need so that they can be successful. Because that's truly the mark of greatness. It's who did you make great. It's not about your accolades. I got walls and trophies full of awards and recognition. It's not about that. I don't even hang my plaques and stuff up on the walls. Just the ones that's important so people know that I know what I'm doing. That's it. But everything that I sell comes from the heart. I invest in people, not certificates. People stay in school a lot of times because they're afraid of life. They're afraid of the real world. So they feel like if I keep getting these certifications, somebody will hire me and I'll be able to say, I did this, I did this, I did this. Until they say, you won't have a job here anymore, and they fire you. Or you got all these certificates and you can't go work in the field that you went and trained on. Everybody doesn't need certifications to work with people. What they need is a heart, discipline, intelligence, understanding, and drive. You give me somebody with drive, I'll take them over any degree, any day of the week. Ambition and drive, hard work and determination and dedication, they far outweigh degrees and certificates. There's a lot of places that say you might be overqualified because you lead off with that. See, if you leading off with all these certifications, it means you're hiding from who you are. Let people know who you are. I'm not going to stay on here long, but this message is sent over the bow. Understand, this person has a great team behind them, and you're not going to stop nothing. You're not going to stop a thing. And you know what? God bless you. God bless you. God help you if you can't change the way you are. You will stay miserable. You will stay in misery because you put accolades and stuff before the heart. And I question your heart because of it. I question your dedication. So remember, you don't need a compass to know where the sun shines. All you got to do is look up. Don't hide behind certifications. And young people out there, listen to me, hear me. You can be great, whether you have degrees or not. You can be great. Use that heart and use that mind. Please don't allow your schooling to interfere with your education. I'm going to say it again. Don't allow your schooling to interfere with your education. Thank you, guys. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday. If the champion is born today, happy birthday, champion. Happy Mother's Day to great mothers out there. Happy Father's Day to you wonderful fathers out there. Happy Labor Day to those of you guys putting the work in. I see you. Happy Independence Day to those of you that learn to work for yourself and understand that teamwork makes the dream work. Happy Thanksgiving. As I always say, I'm thankful for another day, beautiful life, beautiful wife, and a beautiful team and family that I'm building. I love you. And for those of you that hide behind your certificates and certifications and tell people how somebody else is not qualified to do something that you know nothing about, I always offer an invitation. My invitation is always open to you to come sit in front of me. Since you don't want the mountain to come to you, then you come to the mountain. But remember, people like you make other people like myself truly successful because we do things to prove you wrong. We use people like you for our motivation. But learn how to stand for something or you'll always fall for anything. You know who you are, but I'm still thankful for you. And my student will thank you soon as well. Trust me. I'm going to see to it that her life is better than yours. I'm going to see to it. If God give me the strength and energy in the days, you're going to see yourself. I promise you. Just remember, lodging is nothing but a roof over your head. If there's nothing behind it, it means nothing. But if you change somebody from the inside, you can always make sure they have a roof over their head. I slept in a car for 3 months before I ended up building a beautiful home here in Williamsburg and a beautiful life for myself. But it's people like you that I use as fuel. God bless y'all. I love you. Stay strong. And to the person that I'm talking to directly, stop hiding behind certifications. It does you nothing in all this edification that you want. It gives you nothing. Use what God really gave you. Use your spirit. Use your heart. Show somebody that you actually care. See, because no one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. And I'm saying it to you face to face because I know we'll probably never see each other. But I know you probably watched this video. Peace to everybody. One love.